I mean, he's just spacing and shooting. We had a couple possessions there where we ended up cross-matched and messed up coverages, and at times somehow our big ended up on him, and we didn't do a good enough job guarding the ball, keeping it in front of us. Drew the big, kicked it to him, shot it, and he knocked him down. Where he got loose pretty early. Thought we did a better job on him in the second half. He hit one or two late, was able to get to the free throw line, pretty much scored every which way. But I think for the most part, it started with our recognition and our individual defense on the ball, just getting blown by, not inching out to him, not doing a good enough job recognizing where he was on the perimeter, getting to him and contesting. Yeah, another one, kind of similar to last night. Struggled in the first half, couldn't really find anything, couldn't get anything to go down for the most part, and had a huge monster second half, primarily from shooting on the perimeter. Was able to find some gaps in their zone, get loose a little bit, run in transition, stretch the floor, get to the corners, and kind of got a little bit of confidence from that. Was able to get in the paint, finish, get to the free throw line. I guess he didn't, but it felt like he did. But yeah, primarily his shooting, which we were sorely needed. Maybe we'll play harder on the road. Their backs against the wall. I think for the whole year we've been middling around 500. Taking one step forward, two steps back, two steps forward, two steps back. And it's a young group. We have to learn how to deal with success at times and winning. And you're not, like I said last night. Just we won. We're not entitled to win tonight against the same team playing. 6.5 guys really. Bowen played 13 minutes. Walker played 8. It's kind of boils down to playing hard. And I think they coached a hell of a game. They did a great job changing up their defenses, throwing the zone at us. Executing even within the zone, like where they were picking certain ball handlers up and who they were acknowledging. I felt like we had some open looks in it that we didn't knock down that would have loosened it up. But it really kept us off balance, myself included, in terms of trying to figure out that balance between playing fast or executing. And because even for them, even after makes, they're running back into it, getting into it, and it helped them preserve some of their stamina certainly. But we got to get so much better against it collectively. I got to be better. So. Yeah, I felt he was another guy in that third quarter, especially early on, just gave us some pop, was making some plays defensively, was really physical on the glass. I think overall, shot it with confidence, drove it to the rim a couple times, good intentions, and that ended up with turnovers, trying to play make to guys, and same thing in advantage situations, just trying to make a play where he got himself in trouble, with 6 turnovers. But I felt like him, for the most part, his mistakes were aggressive ones. He's trying to play hard. He's trying to make the right play. It just didn't always work out, and unfortunate for us overall. I think that was a lot of it. A couple guys with 6 turnovers, 18's way too many when they're taking care of the ball. And ultimately, between kind of the turnovers, and it's really the difference in the game. When you look at the free throws late, it was probably another 6 to 8 where. It's basically an even game. We made one more 3, one fewer shot. Free throw line up until the last minute or so was about the same. It just boils down to those turnovers and the points off them. Yeah, I think the game just kind of dictated it. It doesn't do us any good if he's on the bench and we're losing or falling into a deeper hole to save his fouls. So part of that's just coaching philosophy in terms of keeping him on the court and you got to trust him and you got to. You got to play smart. You got to find that balance between physicality and discipline, and avoid the really tough ones like the ticky-tack ones. Or some of them are going to go your way, not go your way. You can't control, but the discipline ones. He had one last night early in the first quarter that got his third. We watched that. We talked about it. So an opportunity for him to respond when he got in foul trouble early to not commit an undisciplined one. If he got one. From competing and trying to make the right play, that's very different. But opportunity for him to grow and learn from last night's mistake, where we ended up having to keep him out the whole second quarter for tonight, and credit to him to play through it.
Thank you, Blaine. Cool.
Yep.
Thank you.